Right, hello and welcome to RTE's election night for the Seanad General Election. Excuse what's going on behind me. There's been lots of construction here at RTE, lots of environmental damage, and the trees are just trying to recuperate from what's happened to them. So if you see any floating trees outside, it's fine, it's normal. Um, we will be going over the results of obviously the Shannon General Election today. We do have an exit poll that will be released at 9:15, no, 9:10 p.m. The Electoral Commission is on the phone, and we will be receiving results shortly after 9:10 p.m. I would assume anyway. The polls have been closed. Usually you do the exit poll when the polls have been closed, but we're not. I'm never prepared for this, am I? So you just kind of have to live with it. So I mean, we don't have any of the party leaders here today. It's going to be more of like a small election night because it's only 5 seats, which may not be a lot to some, but yeah, it may be not it may not be a lot to some, but it is still quite important in what passes, especially when that is basically half of the seats in the chamber. So, I mean, Neve, do you have anything else you want to say before?
Oh, you look, I'm really not a fan of this split election thing. I would much rather it be, getting stuck into a nice book. But here we are for probably, if their amendment or whatever it is works, then probably the last, Shannon only election night. So soak it up. Um, it's going to be pretty underwhelming because this doesn't change anything. It just means that whoever gets the most seats here, it basically it's a sign of approval. And also, if an opposition party gets the most seats, then there's going to be some disruption to the government's work. Yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Well, whilst we wait for the Electoral Commission and for it is 9:10 p.m. I'm literally just getting the exit poll ready now, and then you will see it appear on your screens. For those on the stream, I will just have to read it out loud. No, for the on the Discord stream. But if you are watching from the YouTube stream, first, hello, thank you for watching there because we prefer you watch there. But you will also see the live counter ticking away, and the results that will be coming out throughout the night. So like I said, the exit poll will be released any minute now. But before I do that, I think it's important to reflect on what the parties have been doing over the past over the past week, really. I mean, first Oswald resigned as leader, giving way for Michael McGrath to become leader of the party with 12 votes to Bow's 5, I believe. Which may have been unexpected to quite a few. I'm sure people thought there may have been a few of Bow's supporters in that party, but it seems not because Michael won with over double the votes. So we also saw Selwyn, or however you pronounce it, lose a vote of no, he resigned, but then took a while to actually leave office. But now he finally has, and Erin Evan Evan Erin McNamara has taken up the leadership position of Labour. Now, from what I've seen from all of the parties, they have campaigned at some point. There have been no manifestos released, which you would expect. There's not much you can really do for policy. Neve, if you could take over for just a minute whilst I get the exit poll prepared. Think of something to
Yeah,
say.
so we have a new Labour leader who's showed up. I think, how many sessions did Selwyn show up to? None. Has showed up more than the former leader himself, with about him missing like 8 sessions, and Aaron us already has attended too. So there we go. Labour Party is already on the rise. Aaron is the only self-proclaimed, radical socialist we have in Ireland at the moment, with notably her only other TD taking her second seat being the disgraced former leader and, what was it, Ford Taoiseach, Oisín Ithachar. So there we go. I don't know if that's a smart idea there, but we might get into that later and see how Oisín's presence or his failure last term affects the Labour polls, because we saw how many seats did they have last term? 8. something like
Yeah, and
that.
then they went
And they
quite well
dropped
down.
to two. So, will that domino effect of Oisin's failure continue? We will see. Or has Aaron's, 4 days changed a lot? Once again, we will see. Uh, Look, the Social Democrats, I think, have for the first time been quite quiet, which is rare because for the last few terms we've had very loud Social Democrats. Some would say annoying, not me, but some people. Um, yeah, they've been quiet. Eamon's enjoyed a lovely holiday. That's great for him. And then we've just had Fianna Fáil with their legislation. Not much theatrics with Fianna Fáil. They don't bother with that. They're just really, get the job done type people. So there we are.
Well,
Um,
I can say the exit poll is literally just ready, so we can begin releasing that. We used the opinion poll that was produced a few days ago with the 48 votes in total. I won't read what the votes were because I can't actually remember them. I don't remember 48 different votes off the top of my head. However, the results were from the calculation we did. Um, oh, hold on. Okay, yes. So I will update this on the exit poll in just a minute on the stream. But the results were to the Labour Party. No, from alphabetical. Fianna Fáil is only predicted one seat, so no gains or losses there. The Labour Party, note the Fine Gael party is predicted 0, Labour is predicted 2, and the Social Democrats is predicted 2. So that is the exit poll. The changes of seats, the Labour Party goes up, Social Democrats does not change, Fianna Fáil does not change, and Fine Gael loses 1 seat to the Labour Party. So if these were the results, I think this would be quite an upset to the Fianna Fáil party, because I think they've gone into this election expecting to at least gain 1 seat. Um, but it's also looking well for the Labour Party with a new leader and being able to gain 1 seat, which would probably be like the equivalent of 3 or 4 dual seats, I think. Obviously, it's a lower scale election. Only 48 people voted in this. However, 11 were undecided. So we don't have the exact numbers, but like I said, that if those 11 people had decided in between that time, then we could have slightly differing seat counts. So we could see the Social Democrats lose a seat. We could see Fianna Fáil lose their seat. I mean, it is really just a toss up at the moment because we don't really have much to go off here. There wasn't a great big exit poll done for this. However, if these results were to come true again, I think it would be quite the upset, especially to Fianna Fáil. However, they are still in government with the Social Democrats, who will be remaining with 2 of their seats, again according to the exit poll. I will be filling that out now. Hopefully the Electoral Commission will begin delivering results soon. But yes, if you are watching the stream, it will always be on there if you want to take a look at the exit poll. So, I mean, Neve, what do you make of the exit poll results?
um, I mean, okay, like, um, once again, I don't think this is really going to change much. Um, yeah, I mean, Fianna Fáil on 1 seat. I didn't really see much campaigning from them. Like, are we surprised? We don't usually see. Oh, the results are out.
For
What?
all of them?
Yeah. Fianna Fáil has
Oh,
two
never mind then.
seats. Fine Gael has 1 seat. Labour Party has 1 seat. Social Democrats have 1 seat. And it is important that you remember, due to the Seanad class system, that this is not an accurate representation. There is not one Fianna Fáil seat in the Seanad. What was it? There's not one Labour seat in the Seanad. There is one Labour class 1 seat in the Seanad. They do have, well, do they have any more seats? I don't know. Well, the class system means that this is only a class 1 election. So, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't
Make it
expecting them to just release the results like that.
Can we go home? Can we go home?
It's,
Or
I suppose. No, I'm keeping you hostage here. Okay, I did ask Maxi. I think, to be honest, I should have actually said properly to the Electoral Commission, but I'm not going to blame anyone here. I blame myself though because I was probably an idiot about it. However, I think these results are quite interesting. It shows that there is there is the mandate for the Fianna Fáil and Social Democrats to continue governing with I think 50% of the votes, at least 50%. But it is very close. I don't think it's above 56, 55%. But um I mean, for parties that have lost seats, the Social Democrats are the only party who have lost a seat this election. So I think that can cause, again, quite the upset within the party itself, especially if they have trouble deciding who will take up that seat. However, there was a turnout of 116 votes, which is 110 were valid, which is quite a high, especially for an election lots of people don't see as important. The last one got 200 results, 230, no, 250, I think, something like that. So it's a very big drop if you consider it from a dual election, but these are separate elections. But with this, another thing that's quite interesting is Fianna Fáil has more of a chance of actually getting their constitutional amendment through, which was previously failed in the Seanad last night. But now with their extra seat, they may be able to get that through if the Social Democrats were to abstain again. So, I mean, again, I didn't think they were going to release the results ASAP. I should have probably asked them again, but should have probably asked them, but um, I don't know. I thought that was the impression I gave. So, I mean, I don't think there's much else to talk about there, unless anyone wants to come on. I know there's a few party
Aaron,
representatives.
Aaron, you're in the audience. I'll bring you.
Let's see if Mr. Sunday wants to come up as well. Don't think he will, but
Sit, sit, my duck. Sit, my love. Go on now.
Oh,
right. Hello,
Welcome
Neve and
to the
Sunday.
couch.
hello. It's me here from Labour Party HQ.
Sunday, do you want to join the game, babe?
No,
Okay.
this is RTE HQ, but you
Oh,
have
sorry,
just
RTE.
you have just won a singular seat, which I believe was one more than the previous
How?
election. So you now have two seats in the Senate in total with
Do.
28 votes. That was 25% of the vote as well. So what do you make of this result?
I'm very, very happy with this result. We've nearly doubled our vote count from the general election. We went from 15 votes in the general election to 28 in a Seanad class election. I think that's great. I think it shows that Labour really does have hope.
Wow, that's
Mr. Sunday, your party moved from one seat to two seats in the class group. Now, I have two questions to ask you, but first I'll ask you, what do you make of gaining that one seat?
Well, I think we're the only party who's actually gained seats this election, which is amazing. It just shows
No, Labour Party
people love
didn't.
Fianna Fáil. No, they've had one seat in each class.
Oh no.
Daniel, if you want to look at the Oireachtas spreadsheet, it's kind of sad that I'm more
Where's
educated on
spreadsheet?
this than the Seanad leader, I think. But yeah, 38 votes, not bad, not as good as the general election. If we got 100 votes in this, it would have been great. But we're happy with our two seats. We're the only one that have grown. We will get our constitutional amendment through. No thanks to the Social Democrats. But we're very happy with the result.
So I wanted to ask about that. Yesterday your constitutional amendment was failed in the chamber after the Social Democrats abstained, the presidential Shenadori Emperor nilled it, and the Labour Party member tarred it. So, do you think this is a division in the government? Do you think that by abstaining the bill that the Social Democrats were trying to kill it?
Yes. I think the Social Democrats need to start pulling their weight a bit more in this government, and that's my personal opinion. That's not the Taoiseach saying that, but not a single Social Democrat showed up to the Dáil last night. I don't think they've introduced any pieces of their own legislation, and they couldn't even support the constitutional amendment that the majority of people wanted, if you look at that same RTE poll you used for your exit poll, the majority of people wanted that class system gone.
So with oh yes, moving quickly over to Erin. So now that there is this change in the seats and everything, I mean, it's not a large one, but do you think your opinions change on this referendum, which I assume will be put forward again?
I am the Labour Party. We are still 100% for this referendum, and we will be joining the TAW campaign. TAW all day, baby.
Right. So again, there's not much to talk about here. I would do a
No.
full. I didn't have any questions prepared though. So, I mean, again, if any audience members, if you want to quickly ask a question, I don't expect this to last too long, but you know, the Electoral Commission released them all, and I wasn't expecting that. So, I think that puts the. I don't think the government Shanadori changes. I think they still have 6 seats there, which just barely puts them below a majority. So, with this new with this new composition, do either party see anything changing? I start with Mr. Sunday then.
Not really, apart from the fact that we'll be able to get our agenda through the Seanad easier now. Other than that, it should be just the same.
And with oh, hold on, sorry, I'm just taking a look at the spreadsheet here. Erin, do you think that with these seat changes there'll be any significant?
Well, we're on the same amount of seats, so probably not. But you know, Labour, we're committed to bipartisan politics. If we like it, we'll support it. If we don't like it, we won't condemn it, but we will debate it.
And obviously the Seanad is a very big chamber for that because I think no, it doesn't have any time limits, at least as far as I'm aware now. I don't know, the amendments are all over the place, they're not publicly available, but yeah, I think there's no time limit. So with Mr. Sunday, you did previously express your distaste quite a few months ago for presidential Shanadori, and with Emperor having effectively been the only person to vote nil in the Shanad and causing the constitutional amendment to fail, do you still agree with a few months ago when you considered to remove the presidential Shanadori? Is this something you may add to the constitutional amendment?
It's still a possibility as we look towards further reform of the Seanad after this election or this referendum is held. But I've already brought up this issue with the president himself. He was a great supporter of the amendment, and his own senator went against him. I don't think we're either of us are very happy, but we'll see what comes of it.
Do you have any replacements for the caste system, or will you make it elected alongside the dual? And I can't remember, but will they still be elected in 2 months or 4 months?
They would be elected in conjunction with the Dáil, so it'd be at the same time rather than having these two little elections. It'd just be one big one.
Okay, and Evan, I've actually had a. Is it Evan or Erin? What?
Call me Aaron, please.
Okay, Erin. I have had an anonymous question. Is Labour now a fully
Mhm.
left-wing party, and will we see this in the electors?
Yes, we are. We're strongly left wing. We're confident in our left wing. We're not scared to be left wing. Labour, we're going to the.
She's breaking up. This is left wing Wi Fi.
So I believe we've lost you there.
Oh God, sorry.
Okay, no, we've got you back. We've got you back. Don't you think that some people may think socialism is a bit extremist?
Well,
No.
I've said that. Socialism, yeah, you can say it's extreme, and you might say socialism won't work. But my honest opinion is, if you think socialism won't work here in Roblox Ireland, then I'm just going to change Roblox Ireland until my socialism works here. And that is my honest opinion on the matter.
Um. Oh, hold on. No, I was gonna. Okay, never mind. Completely forgotten that question. But Sorry, there's really nothing to talk about here. Oh, do we have any people we'd specifically want to see in the Cahirloch seat now that it's become available? Does any party have anyone they're putting forward?
Is this you trying to get Cahirloch and
No, I'm not eligible to run for it.
Yeah, I think we'd want someone
I want
competent
to
this
see
time, Neve.
competency in the Cahirloch chair. That's all I want to see.
No, I didn't hear. What?
Oh Jesus.
Sorry, who did you say you'd like to see in the
Competency.
seat? I don't.
I
Competency.
want to see competency in the Cahirloch chair.
Well, do you believe that Wilberforce delivered on that?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Mr. Sunday,
I'm
you were
sure.
there. Do you think that Wilberforce delivered?
I wasn't there either. I'm in the doll.
Yeah, but you have seen. Okay. Okay, I really don't think there's anything else to say here. Oh, actually, one more thing. In the Seanad, the former Labour leader party seems to still be there. Selwyn Roblox. Do you have any plans on removing him, Evan? Erin.
Yeah, I was just waiting till after the election.
Okay, well,
Yeah, he's gone.
I don't think
His
there's-
attendance was bad.
Unless any other audience questions, quickly type them in now. Okay, I don't think we have any others. Well, that was a very short election night. I thought they were going to DM us the results or whatever, but apparently that's not happening. Thank you, Erin and Mr. Sunday, for coming up here. I should have communicated that more, but I mean, again, final results: 2 to Fianna Fáil, 1 to the Labour Party, 1 to Fine Gael, and 1 to the Social Democrats. So the Social Democrats lost 1 seat, Fianna Fáil gained 1 seat. The rest of the parties stayed the same. So lots of people don't think that we'll see any change. Because I think the general opinion is that just the chamber's useless, but. And I guess that's all. Thank you all for attending and watching. Neve, do you have any other words?
I hope your baby fucking burns.
Okay, well, thank you for that very insightful. Well, that is all we have time for. I will quickly get up the And next week, I will promise it, and I don't break my promises, so I have to do it. I promise that by next week we will have the what's it called? The arty outro Roblox.
Wait, let me just bring Aaron up here. Me and Aaron will sing the national anthem.
It's meant to be like a quiet thing, like the end of the
No.
stream. Okay.
Sunday, do you want to come up and sing as well? Is he still here?
I agree to sing in the national anthem.
You're doing it. Are you ready?
Hold on. It's
Wait, no, I don't.
You have
No.
to. It wasn't a question.
No.
Yes.
Right. Thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna quickly change
Hey.
the stream over to the right thing.
Who else speaks? Isabel will do it. Isabel, come up.
I mean, apparently we're gonna have a few people sing the national anthem. I'm sure they're all wonderful singers. I've heard Neve sing quite a few times. It's amazing. But we will see you at the next stream. If you stop singing, please mute yourself. Anyway, bye-bye.
Aaron on mute
Oh,
now.
have a
You're gonna
won-
make me.
Have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night, Ireland. Evening. No, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night, Ireland.
Aaron, don't make me do this.
Let's go.
Oh my God.